Hi, this is Stan. Welcome back to the Crow's Nest Railroad. Well, I've been printing like crazy for the past couple days, and I think I've got some bling all ready for Rodney. So let's take a look at some of this stuff that I just pulled off the 3D printer. Well, I guess I should say not everything here is off the 3D printer. This is a bolt, and this is a piece of aluminum that has been reflecting light when I take some close-ups of the front end of Rodney, and so I wanted to give that a paint job to get rid of the glare. But these things here, this is for Rodney. This is a project coming up. I don't have much to say about it right now, but you can see this is a 5-inch gauge spoked wheel and tire, and a little bearing housing, but that's coming up down the road. Right now, let's take a look at these pieces. So like I said, I hit these with a little black. This is the bolt that is on the headlamp, and this has been reflecting back some light because I never painted this piece of aluminum right through the grill on the front. But this is what I want to talk about here today. Got a little horn to install, a little bit of a vent cap, some air brake tanks, one for each side, and this little rain cap that goes on the smokestack. I cut this down. I'm going to move it, give Rodney just a little bit of a more sophisticated look. But let's take a close-up of this. A rain flap that goes on the top of the exhaust stack here. It'll fit over the top of this. But this I printed up from scratch. You can see I added a little screw on the front, a metal screw, and a little metal pin here. But I've got kind of a budget printer, so it always looks a little bit grainy, but that's to be expected. I hit it with a little satin black spray paint. Let's take a quick look at the computer. So this is a combination of two pieces. They kind of turned out pretty cool. Just getting used to doing all this. And I just thought it looked cool. Not that we have enough rain here in the desert to have equipment needing a rain flap, but sometimes you just have to do stuff. So you can see here's the flapper part, then here's the collar part. There's the tanks and the horn and the vent cap. But well, let's just take a quick look at this collar. So started out with that ring. So I had these tabs here that I needed to put the screw through. Right there, you can see it. And then I needed a stalk on the back and to attach the flapper to. And here's the flapper. So you can see I had to create a disc, kind of a coin shaped deal. I had to cut a notch out of it and then build these levers here, meld them into the flapper, and build a chunk that goes, a weight basically, that goes in between. When designing these parts, here's man's best friend, these calipers. Well, I got some drill bits and the screwdriver already. What do you say we go out and attach some of this bling to Rodney? Here are all the giblets that we need to put on Rodney. And boy, the weather is a little threatening. It was bright and sunny early today, and then all of a sudden we've got a storm blowing in and with a chance of rain later on. So small chance I might have to finish this in the shed. In fact, I think I'm going to start in the shed just in case. Everything's in here. I've got to get the headlamp mounted back with that bolt on here, and I've got to get another hole drilled into the top. I'm going to move the exhaust from the back to the front, so kind of get busy there. All right, got the horn remounted. If you saw one of the previous episodes, you know this is a vintage, like 1960s bicycle horn that couldn't resist. I thought it had that perfect Rodney sound. All right, got a horn, we got the vent cap. Now let's put the exhaust stack on. Okay, we got the stalk on, the horn, got the hood back in place. Now we got to get the rain flap connected on. And none too soon by the look of things. Okay, and lastly, the brake tanks. Then I'm going to have to come back through later and do a little touch-up on some of the paint. I haven't done any touch-up on this in a while, so that needs to be done. We are. Well, there's Rodney, all blinged up. Well, a little more blinged up than he was before. Anyway, maybe just more of an industrial look. So we got the horn up there, the little vent cap, remove the exhaust stack, put the rain flapper on there, kind of got rid of that annoying bolt that was all shiny there, and then we got the air tanks installed, one on each side. So kind of a cool look for the guy. Well, I don't want to push my luck. These storm clouds are rolling in and we might get a sprinkle pretty soon here. So I think I'll put the tools away, get Rodney back in the shed, and call it done for today. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you right here next time.
Thank you.